Hello, everyone. It's time for Spooky Mania. Once again, it is day 7. I'm Captain Logan, and we've got another panel for a movie from 1954, and shockingly, not the oldest thing that we will have done on Spooky Mania. It's Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I'm stoked to finally see this because I have now reviewed a comic sequel to this film, but have never seen this film, so I'm really excited about it. Once again, I'm Captain Logan. Right next to me is my buddy Chris.
How's it going?
Who is usually here on Tuesday nights for Comic Book Late Night Unlimited, and we're not doing that show right now, so I invited him for this. He couldn't make it last week, but here he is for this one. And then we've also got, as always, Austin the Day Ghost.
What's up?
And Robert Chain Space Saw Wild.
Oh.
Oh, stop. I will.
Oh, yeah.
I will never understand. That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Put a chainsaw in my name.
It's true.
I will never understand why Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a space between chain and saw.
That's a good question. I never noticed that before, actually. I'm observant.
Two different
Matthew
words.
says, hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
And Nicholas Bodo, oddly coincidentally, says he just got back from seeing the Chainsaw Man movie. It's all about chainsaws. I didn't know they did a movie for that.
Yeah, it just I want to say it actually made like I don't know how much it made in Japan, but it was a lot too. I think it broke like some Miyazaki records. If I know, I could be mistaken though. I could be mistaken.
We went to the mall today. I took my kids this afternoon, and we went to a store that had a lot of anime stuff.
Yeah.
And we saw a big shelf of Chainsaw Man stuff, and like big Chainsaw Man action figures, which is of course a pretty violent looking thing. Like a lot of blood. I've never seen any of that, but a lot of blood on the chainsaw. And Mikey, my 7-year-old, goes, "Chainsaw Man, who's that?" And without skipping a beat, I don't know why I said this. I just went, "That's my favorite Pokemon."
I mean, to be fair, though...
And Mikey was like... And he stopped for a second, and he, like, ran through his Rolodex, and he was like...
his Pokédex.
His mental Pokédex. Yeah. Thank you.
I got what's up.
You know, if we were editing, I could cut to my saying it right.
Exactly, yeah.
And he goes...
That's how we roll in Pallet
and he goes, "That's not a Pokemon." I was like, yes, you're right, son. That's not a Pokemon.
I mean, it kind of is in its own... I haven't watched a whole lot of...
I think it's a Digimon.
Digimon gets wild, too. I didn't realize how wild Digimon got until just, like, recently, too.
Nicholas Bodo, I don't know if it's appropriate for Mikey. I'm going to assume it's not. Just based on all the blood on the chainsaw. All right, we're going to go ahead and watch Creature from the Black Lagoon. Austin, set this up for us a little bit, man.
Well, it is a creature from the Black Lagoon. So this is right at, like... We're done with, like, the Universal Monster movies. They came, they had their high, they had their lows. They're gone. And then this kind of squeaks in at the tail end a couple years after that. And it's like right between when that ends and when Hammer's about to start up. And it takes a lot of the classic themes of the Universal Monsters, as well as a lot of, like, 50s sci-fi horror, kind of merges them into one new being. And yeah.
So all of the other...
I also brought my great set, which I'm sure Robert also has, because I know he has the creature in the back, and I assume he has this, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
That's cool. Is that you?
It's great.
Is that you once again going, "Screw you, John," with your beautiful Child's Play box set?
Yeah, why not?
I'm just kidding. I don't know if you care enough about Child's Play to own that box set.
Probably not, but, like, I don't know, I'd maybe pick them up.
It was cool looking.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want it. Mostly because I don't have any of those except for one. And I don't know why, because I like two a lot more than one. But anyway. So, does that make this the last of, the absolute last of the Universal Monsters before they do, like, any sequels or remakes?
Yeah, the last... Yeah, so it, like, all ends, and then we get 3 of these movies, and that's the tail end.
I didn't know that. And just remind everybody how far back the Universal Monster movies go. Like, what is the year of the first one?
Oh wow.
It's 31, right, Robert? It's Dracula and Frankenstein. It's either 30 or 31.
And
Yeah, 31 is Dracula and Frankenstein. Dracula comes out first, and if you want to go beyond that to the silent era, you also have Hunchback and Phantom.
Yeah, I was about to
Phantom
say,
of
was
the
the
Opera, I know it's
Phantom
25.
Universal way back in. That's
Mhm.
apparently it's
Yeah.
roughly the 100th anniversary this year too, just with all the weirdness when it first came out too.
Yeah,
That's
I still need
correct.
to see that.
They're doing it up here with like a full orchestra too.
cool.
Well, I mean, I say full
Oh, that's
orchestra. I
awesome.
think it's just like a local band. It's like,
By full, we mean live and music, and enough of them to do the score.
by full, I mean like, look, they did have drink tickets at Knuckleheads or wherever it is.
By full, I mean when you walk in, they give you free, like 2 free beer stubs, and if you want any more after that, you gotta pay.
What are they doing then?
I want to say it's like the 20. Sometimes this week might even be today. So often.
Yeah. I was gonna say
It's
like,
a cool
we're
thing.
So close to we're so close to Halloween. It's probably either happened or is just about to.
Yeah, I mean, it might be like either Thursday or. Let me tell about this cool thing that we're totally missing right now.
But yeah, we did Cabinet of Caligari first last week, and we were talking about how cool it is to see silent movies with an orchestra. And
Yeah.
so it's cool that you brought that up and that's happening.
Yeah.
Because I would really like to do that again. I've only done it with Metropolis, and
Yeah.
I would really like to do it with something else.
And Metropolis would be amazing to watch live too.
It was great.
Yeah.
But that was actually the same kind of deal. It was a full orchestra in that there were like 4 guys with instruments. Like
One
but
guy
it
with a
was-
synthesizer.
But it sounded a
Got one
lot
guy on
fuller than it ought
triangle.
to. Now I did
One
see
cowbell.
Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas with an actual full orchestra.
Yes.
With
yeah.
like the big local Kansas City, symphony or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, let's get into this. And Robert, any other preamble you want to do before we get started? This is obviously a movie you like a lot.
This is one of my favorites. This is one of the first horror movies I see when I'm a little kid. I've always really liked the creature. This isn't my favorite Universal monster movie, but the creature or the Gilman has always been my favorite Universal monster. And the whole trilogy I like a lot.
Yeah, and I guess to like add on to that, because I didn't see this as a kid, but it's one that's always really stuck with me because my dad talked about it a lot when I was a kid. And he had one of those like kids like kind of junior novels of this where they have like the art in the middle, and he used to talk about it like all the time. So it's like a thing that's just kind of always rattled with me, and that I'm always gonna thinking about it. So when I finally got to it, it's like, oh yeah, here's this thing that is really cool. And like Robert, this is not my favorite Universal monster film. It's in like my top 3 or 4 though, but it is my favorite monster design like easily.
What is your favorite? Is it Dracula?
It's Bride of
Right.
Frankenstein.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You've said. I just couldn't remember. You've said that.
Yeah, it's probably that, and then Invisible Man, and then probably this.
And once again, Austin, I forgot to go find that plush I have of this.
Oh yeah.
Never seen this movie. I have a plush for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, to be fair, it is a great design too,
Yeah.
and I wish I could remember who actually did the creature design. I know she was like a big.
It's Millicent Patrick.
Yeah. Because I knew that it was like a famous.
Just commit that to memory. There's going to be a test later.
Oh crap!
Yeah, because she was a Disney animator that made this design, and then kind of gets screwed over by Bud Westmore, who was the guy that like put together the like the molds, and took credit for it for a long time.
We'll go ahead and get started here, but I also wanted to say just real quick how wild it is that this is at the end of the Universal Monster movies, and it's only 54.
Yeah.
And then you think about how far that goes back, and it's 24 years. And obviously, it's not like MCU where they're probably making like a movie every year or anything. But like, it's kind of interesting that it's, and I don't know how many movies it is, but it's kind of interesting that that's kind of your first sort of shared universe in movies, and it lasts that long. Like we're still not anywhere near that with MCU, and already nobody cares at this.
Well, in this set, and like Robert said, there's stuff that goes before it. There's some stuff that's not like kind of franchisey that people also count that's not in this either. But this is 30 movies.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of.
So they
them. There's
did,
a lot.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like 20. So they did get to MCU numbers.
Yeah.
when you get to the 40s is when like the second wave really kicks in, and they're just doing sequels to everything, and then they're putting at least one out every year.
Okay. So I was wrong about that. It was one every year.
Now, when did they start doing the Abbott Costello like crossovers too?
That's like mid 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's really cool about that box is it gives you like the chronological release of each movie.
Yeah.
on the
48 is the first one.
Yeah.
I honestly should get that set myself.
It's
Like,
great.
I've never been
It's really
the
nice.
biggest fan of this stuff just because I didn't grow up with it. But every time I see one, I like it. Like, I never think to look at them, and I'm sure my kids would enjoy them, so I should do that.
Well, and the nice thing too is that it's just like a collection. Like, here's like Frankenstein. So they do all of them individually, and then they did the set that just puts them all together, which is really funny because, you get like Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, all these movies that have like 5, 6 films, and then you have Phantom of the Opera, which is just one, but it gets its own case because it's its own.
Phantom of the Opera where they make
monster.
him Two-Face.
Yes, that's the 40s remake. It really bothers me that they don't include the silent one as like a bonus feature. Because one thing that sucks about Universal with their silent era, like the public domain ones, they just don't put them out. Like, I mean, other people put them out, like you can find them, but Universal's like, who cares?
I know, like,
and it's really
a
annoying.
lot of the preservation efforts with Phantom have mostly been like pretty fan-led too. It's like without a lot of studio support. It's like, no, we like this movie. We want it to survive.
Austin, I'm just imagining the box for Phantom of the Opera has like 3 times more special features than any of the rest of them. Like, just to pad it out. It's only one movie, so we got to make it a lot more content.
Well, what's especially funny is it's the only color one, so I like to just imagine that like it gets its own case because it's the color one.
I thought you were gonna say I like to imagine that color takes up a lot more memory on a disc, so they can only fit.
That's yeah.
Austin, it's like my James Bond collection where I have like the actor box sets individually, and then there's the Lazenby one. It's just one movie.
Chris, sit a little closer to the mic if you could, man. People are complaining. You're
Exactly.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into the film. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. Get the timestamp 0. As always, you know the drill if you're watching on DVD, Blu-ray, anything on home video, you want to skip past menus, and this is available right now for free on Prime. I should never say for free when you have to pay for Prime, but if you have a Prime account, you can watch it without paying again. That's what that means. I hate all the things Prime or Amazon lists for free if you have Prime.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, these things are for free. I'm like, no, they're not. It's $15 a month.
Yeah.
Stop it. Anyway. All right, here we go. That was an aside. All right, everybody, please press play. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Right now. You guys, I'm scared. Oh my God! I get to say it. Doesn't the fact that it's Universal make it international?
They're working backwards too.
my God.
It's like you can watch this on Jupiter, also Spain.
You guys, aside from This Island Earth, I've never seen that.
First of all, This Island Earth reference of the night.
Normal view. I love this font.
It's great.
Got those nice dramatic serifs.
Yeah, it is real dramatic.
Yeah.
Everything about this just immediately kind of sucks you in.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
I'll say right off the bat, my biggest gripe with this movie is I like the score. It's also extremely repetitive.
Oh, sure.
Especially if you have the Blu-ray and they play it on the menu, and it's like 20 seconds just over and over again of the same thing. It's like, yep, that's the movie.
Austin, I saw the credit for Bud Westmore, who you just referenced.
Oh yeah. There was Howard the Duck.
I can't believe we're just starting with Genesis. In the beginning.
In the beginning.
That's what's fascinating, though. It starts with that, and it shifts into a surprisingly frank discussion on the theory of evolution, like for a 50s movie. That comes up a lot in this, which is something I noticed, like on my last rewatch.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, though, because that comic that we reviewed was all about how the creature might be the missing link between, early sea creatures and man. So I expected
Yeah,
the
that
movie
comes
to
from
get
these
into that a
movies.
little bit. I wasn't expecting a science lesson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, the real terror, biology class.
Damn
Oh
straight.
no.
That is like an interesting
Spooky!
place where so many of these 50s sci-fi horror movies were looking up to the stars, and that's part of it, but they're looking down.
Mhm. Yeah, one of the big talking points of this movie is that it's kind of like that midpoint. Not even midpoint, it's like a blend of a classic Universal Monsters movie and the 50s sci-fi B movies. Like, it's both. But I don't think this would. Austin, tell me if you agree with this. I don't think this would be considered a Universal movie if this was like a guy turns into a gill man from radiation, like a lot of those other. You know what I mean? Like, there's still.
I don't think
Kind
so
of
either.
an
I think
older
it's
Universal
really
quality
important
to it.
that you have that kind of like the outsider aspect.
Because there's a
of
lot of
Universal
tropes here.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RJ Godzilla, welcome to the 50s cap where we get science lessons with our science fiction.
You need to put the science in science. I mean, to be fair though, a lot of early science fiction, like
I'm sorry, can I stop you for a
Yeah.
second? I just love the hand with the fingers spread out.
Yeah.
It's like there was a creature that was dying like this, that was doing the classic like super shredder thing where like his hand is coming out of the ground and he dies that way, and then the guy pulls his hand out like that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
no, I was gonna say too, like
It's so good.
you need look. If you're gonna die, even if you died like years before the movie actually takes place, you gotta do the thing. But no, even like
I'm scared.
well, even like the early pulps and stuff too, they were really a lot of like early science fiction writers were like, no, this is science first. This could all actually happen when you're having like your laser gun battles on Venus. Who's the guy that did like Amazing Stories that the Hugos are named after? I can't think of his last name. If I recall right, he was really like somebody who was really pushing for like scientific accuracy to some degree.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's because it's in fact science fact and not science fiction.
That's fair, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Cap, that shot you were talking about of like the zoom in on the hand, that's one of the big 3D moments because this is one of the first big 3D hit movies, and I've seen it in 3D. And it looks great.
Oh, and RJ Godzilla's talking about the
cool.
same thing right now, yeah. Unfortunately, I have a handicap, and I'll never be able to see it that way. I have a
You
handicap.
can see Colonel Standard.
Captain Logan.
A handicap. Ooh. Spook.
Yeah, that could be your name through Halloween for like the spooky like Treehouse of Horror credit type thing. Handicap.
Handicap.
I like it.
That's pretty good. Somebody's gonna be offended, but
I mean, there might be a different holiday where that's appropriate. Like, say you have a really crappy 4th of July, you end up being the handicap Logan.
I feel like this guy's about to have a bad day. Because we know there's a creature in this lagoon, and so I'm a little bit worried about
Spoiler
what's
alert.
going to happen to him. I know I keep saying this a lot with old movies, you know, restored now that I've never had a chance to see, but this is a really good looking transfer, and I can only imagine how much nicer it must look than if I had watched it in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, rear projection, very scary.
You know, it doesn't look bad though.
I've seen.
It's also easier to pull that off in black and white. Like, I think that covers some sins. Also, I don't know why these guys are working for Colonel Sanders, but
Well, what do you think he's going to do with the creature?
I mean, those 11 herbs and spices got to come from somewhere, right?
Exactly.
this guy looks a...
I found a missing link. Let's fry it.
I know it's not the same actor, but this guy looks a little bit like the professor from Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I can see it.
I just rewatched a Twilight Zone episode with that actor.
Yeah, he was a good character actor. And I've always said he would have been the perfect Reed Richards.
Ooh, I never thought.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
One of my favorite aspects of this movie is that Kay, the female lead here, like is one of the scientists, and for the most part, like she is treated like an equal, which is pretty cool. Like she's more of a brainy character than you typically see in these types of movies from this era.
Yeah, a lot of times especially in like a lot of the B movies, you just have the girl.
She still becomes a damsel. That still happens, but I like that she's an interesting character.
Well, she looks like
Well, at
another
least the movie's
Lois
like kind
Cat.
of about that in a way, with the like love triangle aspect of it too.
Mhm.
It's not like as forced.
Right.
So I was just gonna say she looks like another Lois casting, like a Noelle Neal or something.
Oh, totally.
She doesn't look as much like the Fleischer Lois Lane as the main actress from Anchors Away when we did
Oh
that. Though.
yeah,
That was like uncanny.
dude! I put on some random Warner Brothers cartoons for the twins the other day, Austin, and that song came up in one of them.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, this looks like foreshadowing.
Yeah.
That guy did not get attacked by the creature because they're building suspense.
That is correct.
Yeah, that was like your going to get Dr. Grant and Alan Sattler scene in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, good call. I was kind of thinking about that actually when they went and got the hand.
Yeah.
We talked over it, but talking about good science, it is funny when they're just like hammering it and yanking it out.
Yeah,
of there.
exactly.
Like, you know, more delicately.
I mean, that might have been science at the time
that-
too.
At least they were just hammering at the bottom of it and not just smashing the whole thing like Suicide Squad with the Enchantress.
Oh yeah.
Look at this thing I discovered.
He goes, "Why can't we make up the expedition? You can be Bob, and you can be Fitzgerald." Senior Sticks, $2 super chat. The creature of the Black Lagoon needs promotion.
I agree. He needs to come back.
Exactly.
I like the idea that he's not even talking about like a new franchise. He's saying we need to make commercials for this now. Like people don't know about this movie enough, and so we'll put out we're not even gonna re-release it in the theater. We're just gonna do trailers like we're going to.
Just hype it
needs
up.
Promotion.
See, I was thinking more like you go to like Long John Silver's or some fish place, and you're having a bad experience. You're like, I need to speak to the manager, and then the creature walks out.
That's so weird considering Colonel Sanders was there.
I mean, look, those. No, I guess it's not. KFC actually has like the actual restaurants. It's A&W that's hanging out with Long John Silver's.
Actually, yeah, now that you say that, he should be running KFC. Like he took over after Colonel Sanders because he's like, I don't want them eating fish.
Yeah.
Eat these chickens instead.
I love how the name of this island is one letter away from Manos, like the Hands of
The
Fate.
Hands of Fate.
Speaking of Hands of Fate,
Isn't that the same shot from before?
That's just official filmmaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the very least, it's close.
I'm sorry, I'm ruining the
Not the
illusion. But in my
Oh my
defense,
God,
Robert already did it, complaining about repetition in the music. Okay, so
Look, they got a budget here.
Also, this is kind of a proto slasher movie. We just had the POV killer shot, but this guy might be okay.
Yeah, of the Universal monster films, it's like this and the Mummy sequels are like the
Yes.
most, and more so the Mummy sequels. But this is definitely in that vein too.
also this music is incredibly TOS.
Yeah.
Every sting is
Wow.
just original series Star Trek.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were looking at this with like the Gorn or something.
Probably.
I mean, I was getting
Well,
Far
by the
vibes. Yeah.
By the time you get to Arena, we're reusing music we've already used in other episodes. I think that's just the stuff we were using in Amic time.
Yeah.
But I think that show is looking at horror movies to some degree in general, because they do a lot of, kind of creepy monster stuff in that show.
Mhm.
Actually, do we have
That's part of why I like TOS more than TNG, is that it basically is a horror show.
I'll just say that we had our first Del Toro reference of the night. I mean, I did like Shape of Water.
Yeah, and that's
That's
the closest
really
we've gotten to a remake of this
Yeah,
movie.
that's kind of it.
But obviously, it's a different thing.
Yeah, after all these directors that didn't get to make their remakes, he just went, fine, I'll go make my own remake. And it'll have blackjack and hookers. You know what, forget the remake.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Popeye.
Pretty much is.
You got Popeye, and you've got the
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
It's the crossover we've been waiting for. Spinach and chicken.
Well, that's just disgusting.
Spinach and chicken together at last.
Mass hysteria.
We've heard your demands and we listened.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, if you go back and watch the Man Trap
Oh, yeah.
with the M113 creature,
Mhm.
like all the music in that sounds like that.
Yeah.
That's the Salt Vampire.
I remember him.
Yeah, Salt Vampire is an awesome design.
Well, I don't think you can say him. That's kind of an androgynous sort of creature, because it's pretending to be a woman most of the show. I don't
That's
think
true,
you could
actually,
begin
yeah.
to know what the sex is.
Yes, but, Cap, you're forgetting a big tell, which is how we know that it is a man, is that when you see the actual monster, there's no Vaseline on the screen.
So that's a good point. I also don't think that they would sexualize that regardless. Jojira, $5 super chat. I just want to recommend. I just really appreciate that you brought up fuzzy footage. That's one of my favorite things about TOS. I just want to recommend another movie by the same team. It Came from Outer Space, with the script written by Ray Bradbury.
I've seen that one too.
I didn't know Bradbury wrote that.
And it's funny too because like he uses a bunch of like ideas from his books. Like there's just a throwaway line about how like, yeah, did you know every murder's committed when it's like 98.7 degrees out?
Austin, we should do a sci-fi mania at some point.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Nothing to see here. Probably a
I'd be
suicide.
curious to see what your picks would be like.
I know I would definitely pick Starman. Outside of that, I'm not sure.
I've never seen that.
Oh, that's great.
I'm pretty sure the creature just brings its own soundtrack along.
I think it's the sound that its gills make when it's not
Yeah.
underwater.
Its gills are just a bunch of horns going da da da. Robert, I've decided that your new last name is Gilman.
Oh, I can live with that.
Robert Gilman. Robert Chainsaw Gilman.
Robert Chainsaw Gilman.
That's a strong name.
That's a strong.
I mean, I have two middle names, but okay.
That's true, you do. What, before you thought your last name was Saw?
Robert C. Saw.
Senior Sticks, $2 super chat. Thanks for the support tonight, guys. As Dracula Reborn worked, why not Monsters Reborn?
Dracula Reborn.
I don't know what any of that means.
Did it actually work though? I mean, I'm
What is Dracula Reborn?
trying to think actually.
Is that a thing?
My
There's Dracula Untold.
yeah, I got.
Is that what he's talking
My
about?
mind went to Untold as well, but maybe it's something I just don't know. I mean, Dracula's been remade a billion times.
No, Nicholas Bodo, you almost got it right, but you have to space out the chain and the saw. It's actually he actually has 4 names now. Da, da, da. That's gonna be stuck in my head.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say it once again, Austin. Why did I not grow up with this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Haps, stop watching Batman '89. There are other movies.
There are other films, some before, some after.
I've still not learned that lesson. There's got to be a copy on my desk here somewhere. Oh yeah, well here's the disc from last time.
There's at least one other
There's
movie
a loose
35 years
disc of
before that.
89. Cap has so many copies of '89. The discs are just like for him to put drinks on his desk.
He just sheds them at this point too.
His house is going to be raided. Like, there's ones under his mattress. There's one in his pillowcase. Like, he's just has them all over his house.
You step into his house, Bugs Bunny shows up, tries to sell you a Warner Brothers magazine.
Did you guys notice that he walks up to her and he goes, "We're going into uncharted territory with a woman," and she goes, "I'm good."
Yeah. She's like, I'm actually a scientist. I know what I'm doing.
Well, see, I just keep laughing because with their outfits, it reminds me of Ghostbusters at the end when Bill Murray walks out and he has no marshmallow on him, where they're all just like covered in dirt except for her.
Is she dating the scientist guy?
She's. I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, there's one she's dating and another one who's jealous.
But this guy. I guess he's not a scientist. Wait, what does this guy do?
Science.
He is okay.
Yeah.
What? Well, I
Science,
second
and
guessed it when you responded that way, but I thought he was a science guy.
Science and he hits on women.
Well, I mean, those go together.
I was about to say, that's every, scientist at 50s movie, too.
Well, and every science teacher I had in
run
high school was a
experiments.
giant pervert, so it might just be a science thing. But the other thing, too, is that this film and then the next one together is just the structure of King Kong, where this is the Skull Island stuff, and then the second one is the New York stuff.
So I want, and I had this thought minutes into this movie. I want Planet of the Apes meets Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now I'm just picturing, the beginning of that where they land in the water and they're swimming around. They get attacked by the creature from the Black Lagoon. They're like, oh man, this planet's crazy. There's like a sea monster in there. We gotta get out of here. They keep walking and they find a monkey society.
But yeah, and they take off all their clothes and they're like, well, we shouldn't have done that.
I don't want to see some fish man see me naked.
That's impossible. But I was just thinking with its themes of social and biological evolution, it could be really interesting to do a version where they find the creature. I was gonna say where it develops there instead of Earth, but obviously it's Planet of the Apes. It is Earth, so it could be that the creature actually lasts another 1,000 years or whatever.
Especially because I talked about this when we did the comic, but there is an aspect of this is part of the world we've never really chartered into, and it's part of that. Maybe we weren't supposed to come to this new frontier.
Yeah. And the fact that man destroys itself before the Planet of the Apes, it is evidence to that fact. And then they find the creature. Oh my!
See, I kind of feel
camera's
like
glitching out again.
I was about to say, I kind of feel like we need to write this now too. Universal, we got pitched for you.
There's something they can't. Unfortunately, they don't own that.
They would own this, yeah. I mean, look.
Like with everything, it would just be a comic thing.
That's
There's no way you'd get a movie, but
just shave off the serial numbers you can. It's the Planet of the Monkeys. monkeys, and it's the
band.
band.
So the
Here they
title for
come!
this, though, 100%,
Right down the street.
the title for this 100% though would be "Creature from the Planet of the Apes of the Black Lagoon" or something like that, right? Like,
Yes. Austin, have you watched both of the sequels yet?
I haven't seen Creature Walks Among Us, but I have seen Revenge.
Okay. Yeah, I think Revenge is all right. The third act's pretty fun when it's just King Kong.
So in your legally
Yeah, well, like when
distinct
it
version,
goes
it would
nuts.
be like,
The
And it's
rampage.
got
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood,
it'd be like Dr. Reyes.
Dr. Reyes.
but it is definitely like a weaker sequel.
Yeah.
Dr. Reyes.
They're going to explore.
And the other thing too is
depths
like
of-
the design and the suit are so good in this movie, and then the sequels like make it worse and worse with each one.
Yes. They definitely get cheaper as they go, though. I actually like the third one more than the second one. The third one's weird.
I've never actually
I really
seen
like
the
it.
third
It's
one.
definitely strange.
Like, I've seen the second one just because I got it at, like, a $1 bin VHS bin at, like, Walmart.
We're exploring the alien world of 20 feet below.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's a ton of underwater stuff in this. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not Thunderball,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, I'm ready to get out of the water.
That's true. Well, and it's not murky. Like they've got they got
Oh,
the
yeah,
right
it looks
lenses
great.
for this. It
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah, and I have to imagine this was super impressive.
It's
at the
reminding me of the
time.
underwater stuff in Danger Diabolic, and that's another 15 years after this.
Yeah.
50, 12. This is 54, and that 1450. That's like 68. Oh, and have we mentioned yet that it's interesting that this is the same year as Godzilla?
I don't think so, but it is.
And we talked about this when we did that comic, but it's just interesting that the ways that those two things comment on the hubris of the human condition, like really differently.
Yeah.
Well, this is also an interesting contrast to something like Frankenstein, where that is a man shouldn't play God movie in terms of the science, and this is more about just exploration and knowledge, and I don't know. It's an interesting companion piece, I think, to that, but with how they approach science.
Yeah, where this, like I said, is very obviously
my
in
God.
the space age. There he is.
Yeah.
Well, and that makes it retroactively really appropriate that this sounds like Star Trek. Because it does have that exploration component to it. Like they're on in a scientific expedition. It is a trek of a sort.
Yeah.
And it is a lot like a Star Trek episode. In that, like,
and
we ventured out to a strange new world and we found this thing, and what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, and the protagonists in this aren't flawed in the way Victor Frankenstein or Henry Frankenstein is in that movie.
And it's not
Like,
Star
these
Trek,
people-
because if it was, Kirk would be trying to have sex with the creature.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, most of these people have good intentions.
But they are closer to a Kirk than they are to like a Van Helsing or something.
Yeah.
And how they shot this
God,
movie
that's
is they
cool.
had two. It looks great. Yeah, they had two units, one in California and one in Florida, at the same time. So the Florida people were doing all the underwater photography, and in California they were doing all the above ground stuff on the Lagoon set. So they just had two units shooting this movie at the same time, and it blends together really well. Because there's
it's
two creature
also-
actors, one
Yeah.
doing the underwater stuff and one above ground.
Yeah, and they're two creature actors, and I think like how they did it was they had like really skin tight suits that they would like glue the rubber pieces onto. They were so tight they also like could not gain or lose any weight. They had to like be like very strict. Like you have to be the exact same to fit into the suit.
Well, I like how long it took, and of course this is like standard with a lot of things especially after this. But I like how long it takes before we finally see the full creature, and even then, it's kind of just a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel lame that it's almost half an hour in, and this is a short movie, so we're not too far away from the halfway point. But we at least get to see like some hand grabs and stuff. Like it's there, like there's a presence. I wonder how much Jaws is looking at this.
Absolutely, like when Jaws sticks his hand at the camera. That's from this movie.
I mean, yeah, Jaws was basically like Steven Spielberg trying to do like his own interpretation of the monster movie. Like they say, like with the '70s when you had the big.
What are you laughing at, Austin?
When Robert just said it's looking very much at that scene where Jaws sticks his hand at the camera.
I wasn't gonna say
he
anything.
said it right while I was drinking.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Everybody
He
knows
said it right
Jaws
while I was
sticks.
drinking, so I was like trying to like not spit up.
I will never forget. I will never forget those fingers of Jaws.
But the underwater shots, like the POV shots, were definitely inspired by this.
Jaws is my favorite protagonist.
And that's also Universal
and he
Pictures.
just said like
yeah.
another world. Like it is very kind of space adventure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's whimsical at the start. Again, it's not like Frankenstein where that starts. It's like heavy shadows. Like this is messed up what these guys are doing.
Yeah, like it's creepy, but there's a sense of wonder to it.
Yeah.
Yes. And the swimsuit from this movie is very famous. That was very risque for 1954.
Well, this is kind of like the scene of the movie, like the big, the big thing.
RJ Godzilla says this movie is proto Sequest. Yeah, but despite the fact that this didn't get a whole lot of sequels and we haven't gone back to it, people remember this. People know what this is.
Look, I remember Sequest. I don't know about you all.
Alex Ross did a piece based on this scene that I think they used for like a cover for a re-release of this.
Yeah, they did.
And it's one of the variants for the comic, which is just this scene, but like the Jaws poster where the creature's like reaching up from underneath, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, and there is a double for the girl in the scene. They hired like a professional swimmer for the underwater shots.
So now it's completely unbelievable because I just do not believe that this woman can swim like this.
A scientist with the ability to swim? I think not.
That's preposterous. Well, you get one skill in a movie, okay?
Except if that skill is scientist, that you're an expert in everything.
That's true. That's true. But like, if you're good at track, you are not running. You're running equations. That's all
exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
And and like Lassa said, this suit is just incredible.
Look at the way
what
he
they were able to
moves.
pull off
I know,
underwater.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is like a dance scene, and I think that's like how they've described it too, where we are very much going into like a Beauty and the Beast thing here.
Yes.
Was the French Beauty and the Beast? What year was that too? That wasn't too far off from this, was it? The Belle La Bête?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Why do you know everything?
But I know it's old.
I just picked up.
And like most Universal monsters, he's just kind of a pervert.
I think this is one. I think this is one of those movies that people that haven't seen it look back on, or that they have just seen stills and stuff, and assume that it's kind of B-movie-ish, and that it's real cheap looking.
Yeah.
This is not campy.
No, yeah.
Like this is very on the level of a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
In
Absolutely.
like relative creepy factor and being actually kind of about something.
Well, again, too, like the actual suit, the actual creature looks better than you see in a lot of movies at the time and after, too.
Right.
Like, it looks way better than... when did This Island Earth come out?
This Island Earth?
Yeah.
That's I think that's also a 50s movie, is it not?
I'm trying to... I want to say...
I'll look that up.
I think it came out after, but...
It was definitely after
Yeah.
this, but I think it was maybe the same decade.
Yeah.
I don't actually know that right off.
But again, like the creature looks way better than the big brain aliens, the pincers.
Oh, that was 1 year after this.
Wow.
But that is more of a B-movie budget, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have Universal money.
No, yeah.
Remember saying, like, anything you look at with this and find kind of cheesy is just because of the age and the way it's dated, like anything from that period, right? Like, you're just making, at that point, you're just making fun of the 50s.
Yeah,
like, taking it on the terms of the decade, this is as serious as anything.
Yeah.
No, and I think like the image of them swimming together is genuinely really beautiful. It looks fantastic, and I can't imagine it was easy to swim in that costume.
Oh, no. I know the actual like, weightlessness of the water helps with that, but still, you need mobility and.
Well, the fact that it's not falling apart while you're watching it move.
No, and he's like flipping around and stuff, and we have like pretty long shots too.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the swimmer, the guy in the costume, I think he's just holding his breath.
I had
for
no
most of those
idea he
shots.
did all that. Like all that water stuff.
Well, and because like we said, like there's the two suits, and it's amazing that they hold up together as well as they do. Because I'd imagine you have to make it a little differently for just being on land versus being in the water for so long.
That's a bit from Jaws when the cage is down and it rips it.
Yep.
Spielberg's just ripping off everybody like every other beloved director does.
Yep.
Well, and Jaws is looking a lot at Godzilla as well, so he's a big fan of this year.
Well,
and doing it with John Williams, who does the same thing with score.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, where is it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, when you had like that first wave of directors who went to film school, like the things they were doing, it was stuff like the gangster movie, which was The Godfather, sci-fi movies, 2001, and like monster movies, which was Jaws too, that kind of redefined cinema, but they were still working in like genre fiction.
Well, and what Austin was saying earlier about this being like the last Universal monster and this trilogy, you didn't get to the 60s, and like I have no idea what Universal's identity is. I'm sure there's some great 60s Universal movies I'm just not thinking of off the top of my head. But then in the 70s you get Jaws, and then that launches the whole Spielberg era, and then that's the stuff Universal is doing. But the 60s, like after Creature from the Black Lagoon, like I don't know off the top of my
Look,
head.
everybody, we have interpersonal conflict.
Yeah.
And this is a prime
Stay
directive.
away from my woman.
And speaking of Star Trek, we have it. Well, no, they're not talking about that right now. They're talking about whether or not they should kill the creature, and that is like prime directive stuff.
Yeah. Well, and not to get too far ahead of it, but Mark, the blonde guy, is like the more traditionally, quote unquote, masculine character, but he's not framed in the right. It's the scientists who are like, no, we just want to study it. We don't want to kill it. And like Star Trek, they're framed as the good guys. Which you don't always see.
Yeah, because they
want
to preserve life. Like life is worthwhile for its own sake, and you shouldn't disrupt the natural order of things.
Which they will do. I will say there is still some.
Well, we also break the prime
questionable
directive
science
in
this
every
movie.
other episode of Star Trek. So I think there's a point made there too that if you're going to go out and explore, it's impossible not to meddle, no matter how hard you try. I mean, even the Watchers in Marvel can't get away from that.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing you see the Watchers do in Marvel is like, hey, you want to know how to fight Galactus? Cool, let me show you.
Well, I think that's part of the tragedy too, and part of that, like, none of this would have happened if we just left it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just saying that, where the one that the scientist that doesn't want to kill the creature is like, I'm pretty sure it's harmless if we just stop screwing with it.
Yeah, because like most of the Universal monsters, there's like a degree of sympathy you're supposed to have with the creature. There are exceptions. Like Dracula's.
Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula's pure evil.
Well, the guy that wants to hunt it I like that his excuse is basically, well, let's just kill it to be on the safe side. But the scientist sees right through him and says, "Well, you're talking like a big game hunter. Like, no, what he really wants is, the fame and fortune that would come with that, probably."
Mm-hmm. Well, that's part of the classic like themes of the universal monster, where you have this creature that's different and scary in how it looks and whatnot, but like these are the people that are instantly like, yeah, let's kill this thing.
Well, because we always talk about how we're afraid of what we don't understand, but we also get opportunistic sometimes about what we don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the hubris thing, where it's like, immediately, how can we take advantage? Not just, we want to kill it because we're scared of it. How can we take advantage
Well, that was King Kong,
of
too.
this thing? Like, we're scared to death that somebody else is going to get to it before us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the like taking advantage of it aspect is probably more in the sequels. Like that's where we, take it.
Yeah.
And then in the third one,
the third one gets weird.
The third one we like make it human. It's
Yeah, the third one they experiment on it.
yeah.
Austin, is that where that sequel comic gets the idea of the creature as the missing link between like sea creatures and humanity, or is that kind of in this also with all the evolution talk at the beginning?
I think it's kind of here, but I don't think we like fully state that until Revenge. Is that right, Robert? Or
Yeah, I think it's more overt in the second one, but I always thought that was the implication with this movie, or the intention.
Yeah, but then I feel like Revenge, like they straight out just say it.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
C6 says the creature
But,
from the Black
especially
Lagoon is
with
not
talking about
scary.
evolution.
Oh god.
Is that like fighting words?
Oh.
How dare you?
He's not scary. He's just a silly little guy. Look at him.
He's just
He's a good
boy.
boy.
Austin, I didn't mean to talk over you, man. I'm not sure what you were trying to say.
Oh no, it's good. No, like Leatherface, he's just living here, and then these people like break into his home, and he's just like, oh god,
This is the same.
It's a home invasion.
It's the same
thriller.
thing. You're right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Except there's not going to be a whole bunch.
No, I mean, they just shot him in the side, like he's just living.
It's like, this is my living room. What are you doing?
Except the girl's not going to swim off and get kidnapped by like another one. No Senior Sticks, like, I don't know if even in the 50s people would watch this and been like scared of the creature. It's hard to say. But like, from the perspective of the protagonist, it is.
Yeah.
So like, it works on that level. Like, if you...
I mean, I didn't imagine that they would be.
If you went in the water and met up against that thing, you'd be scared of it.
I'd be very.
Maybe not for the comfort of your Barca lounger while you're eating popcorn, but if you're there, just any excuse to say Barca lounger. Really.
Barca lounger is a good word.
Is that a camera? It's a big ass camera. It's more impressive that they're accomplishing anything of this kind in the 50s with the technology that they have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you go back to early silent movie or like 20s silent movies, and a lot of those are very well shot.
Oh yeah.
And really cool. And then when sound comes in, that kind of disrupts the whole system. And then like we actually go backwards for a while because we now have to accommodate sound. And then movies are shot more.
Well, yeah, you had like a
traditionally
massive
or
like
basic for a
cinematography
while.
too, because you had to shoot around cameras and you had to focus more on practicality than cool. We've got this cool angle.
So I know I keep making this TOS point, but Chris, it's also like Star Trek in that they're in this, quote unquote alien place, and they come upon something that is surprisingly humanoid.
Right.
And they're talking about how similar it is to us and how different as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely see Gene Roddenberry had to have seen this. He had to have. Yeah.
I mean, this is of course weirder. Like they come upon a lot of monstrous creatures in Star Trek, but
right?
Like, we go to a lot of planets and we just take for granted the fact that everybody's just a person with bumps on their heads.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, he killed another red shirt.
I was gonna say the Klingons did get those.
Yeoman Smith, go check it out.
I can't wait till they chase the creature in the Jeffries tubes.
Can we get another take where we smack this guy harder? Where it looks like we actually smacked him? He's like,
his brother just died. Cap, leave him alone.
like The guy's like, ow!
Yeah, but to be fair, it was Popeye that slapped him, and even though it didn't look hard, Popeye's a strong fella.
Yes.
It's true.
He fights to the finish because he eats the spinach.
Exactly. He's Popeye the Sailor Man, dude.
That's also the sting in TOS that happens a lot before commercial breaks when you got like a cliffhanger to commercial,
right?
Where it's like Kirk's in pain on his knees for something. It's like dun, dun, dun! And then you're being sold Pop-Tarts or something.
Right before you hear plop plop fizz fizz.
Exactly. Senior Six put in another $5 super chat and says, "Would Kevin Smith's tusk fit this Mania?" Just so random.
Sound like a real Kevin Smith kicker.
Why are we? Wait a minute, Senior Six, weren't you the one that asked about Kevin Smith directing Aquaman 2?
Aquaman, yeah.
Like what we thought that would look like.
I mean, he's on a Kevin
Smith kick right now. Like, second, I would suggest at least the first Wolf Cop. Not so much the second Wolf Cop, which does involve Kevin Smith.
I gotta be real with you guys. I didn't know there was a second Wolf Cop.
I don't know what Wolf Cop is.
You ever see Wolf? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's about a cop that's a wolf. It's about Wolfman Cop.
Is it? Because that's actually surprising me, because what I have learned, what Best of the Worst has taught me, is that a lot of titles that sound like that end up not being that at all.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, I always want him in that shot when she litters into the water and we cut to him. I want him to turn to the camera and just the tear goes down like that old commercial.
Yeah. This is the questionable science I was talking about. They just really disrupted this entire ecosystem and
they start salting the water.
It's like, why is this monster angry at us?
I know what we need: an oxygen destroyer.
Quick.
Why is this creature so bad about the plastic we left here?
RJ Godzilla, this is how you know someone is smart, Cap. Lucas smokes cigars, but all the scientists be smoking their pipes.
Smoke that pipe.
They be smoking their pipes. Have you ever smoked a cigar?
Never. Look, with my lungs.
Oh,
I would be like, that's good. That's fine. I'm good.
I'm sorry I asked.
I've been to a cigar bar for like a friend's going away party, but like I just kind of sat there with like a cup of coffee, be like, you guys have fun.
I did it.
I was just realized we didn't answer his question. I don't want to watch Tusk.
Yeah. That's kind of my answer.
Tusk is like
it might technically be a thing. This is a very spooky is a loose idea.
Yeah.
Like really, pretty much anything could count if you find it spooky. Luckily, we're picking them.
I mean, I love everything around like the making of the movie Tusk. I think that's a little bit more compelling than the actual movie. Like the story about how I guess he let his wife read the script and she just goes, I don't know what I just read, but I can't stop reading. And that's what convinced him that this was worth making.
There's lots of reasons for that sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Austin, with some of these manias, though, we could do like 1 or 2 slots for requested ones. but I don't.
It's true.
I don't want Tusk to be requested, but that's not a bad idea to do like 1 or 2 requests, and it could be through Patreon, or we can do it some other way. But
yeah, do like a vote.
But I was just gonna say, I smoked a cigar one time last year actually.
Yeah.
And it didn't do anything for me really. And it might have just been the cigar.
Did you throw it into the water when you were done?
Say again?
Did you throw it into the water when you were done? Like you smoked it and then immediately threw it next to a fish man?
After you're fighting the fish man,
It's actually a bathtub.
And that's when I committed to never again breaking the Prime Directive.
See, if this just ended with them reading the Constitution of the United States to the creature, and that's how we solved the issue.
Well, that would have been Gene Roddenberry's main contribution in a rewrite.
They find there's like 2 different groups of Fishman, the commies and the Yankees or whatever.
I knew you were going to bring that up Omega Glory. I knew that was coming.
To,
see, the joke I was going to make was that they go down there and there's an American flag wrapped up next to the creature.
Yeah.
Or like the 10 Commandments. Like, look, creature, it says here, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. This is my wife, so stop coveting.
Stop all that coveting!
I love how you skipped thou shalt not kill, went to thou shalt not covet.
That's true.
Look, if you want to kill people, that's fine. Just you back with my girl,
he's
mister.
More concerned about that. Look, this guy's a sailor. We get him laid, we have no issues.
Exactly.
Just say Popeye's got a girl in every port. That's all.
Exactly.
Guys, I did not expect the creature to be smart enough to be able to go up a rope. We got like raptor intelligence happening here, okay? It might even be able to open doors.
First it starts with ropes, then doors.
Come back to him, he's chiseling a wheel. Like, oh no, he's getting smarter.
Then in the sequel, someone says, the creature is the most intelligent life form on the planet.
If we dump a bunch of creatures from the Black Lagoon in Afghanistan, we can stop the Taliban. That's what I want to do.
I can't believe this creature may control the fate of the Middle East.
It's like, shut up, Vincent D'Onofrio, you're an idiot.
What the hell are you talking about?
Go back to the cell.
First Cell reference of the night. Wow.
Well, that's because we did that for this Mania. We just did it last week.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up the best.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Nicholas Bodo asks, and this is something that you can answer, Cap. Does the Skybound book work as a standalone from this movie?
I felt like it did. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of these scientists is in that book, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Like it's
Cool,
like
though.
obviously you could tell you were reading a sequel to a thing, but it almost didn't matter, and it certainly went its own way with its ideas. So like it built on this without it being paramount that you knew this material. Like it went. There's this thing that
helps it very
happened 30 years
different.
ago when it's set in the 80s.
It's not Paramount, it's Universal.
Now I will say, and I said this
It's
when
Paramount,
we reviewed
sorry.
it. I did appreciate some of the thematic ideas better reading the writer and artist blurb about it and about their initial interest in Creature from the Black Lagoon, because they have reads on what this movie is about, and I do think I got more out of it having read that. So like in that way, it maybe doesn't stand alone as much. Like I was glad that I had that, having not seen this movie. Because if I had seen this, some of that I wouldn't have needed. So there's that part of it, but I adored that story
My
though.
God.
I'm gonna have to check it out too, just because like I've heard nothing but good things about at least the Universal books that you all have read too. I picked up the first issue of the Invisible Man last week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, haven't had a chance to like sit down with
It's
it
really
yet,
good.
but
Yeah, I just got the 3rd issue. I haven't had a chance to read that yet, but I'm excited.
Yeah, they came out last week maybe?
Yeah, I
Or
think
comes out
so.
this week. I'm not sure.
I'm waiting for them to announce what the next one is, because there's only one issue left, and I'm hoping there's not like a big hiatus between them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, have they done everybody now, and they can just do sequels at this point, or?
They still have to do Wolfman, and then I don't know if they'll do Phantom of the Opera, but they could.
Yeah, they also
Oh.
could do The Bride.
Yeah, I imagine they'll probably do some sort of Bride of Frankenstein. I know with the suit, I think they use like an air compressor or something to make the gills flap.
That's so cool.
That is, yeah. I think I kind of agree with like you all too that this is one of the best creature designs too in the Universal films.
You know what the practical
Yeah.
gills moving reminds me of?
What's that?
The veins in the heads of the Telosians.
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think
In the cage.
yeah. I can see it now.
Just all the practical costume work from this period and just after it.
Again, like
Super cool.
Roddenberry had to have seen this movie. I would be shocked if he hadn't.
I just feel like if you're a monster person that likes
Yeah.
this period, there
Yeah.
are certain TOS episodes that are must watches.
Yeah.
Because they really cross those genres. And I don't think that show gets enough credit for being a good monster show.
No, yeah.
And people do complain that the third season is too monster of the week, which is there's some truth to.
Yeah.
But a lot of the best monster stuff is before that. The Mugatu's kind of whatever, but
Yeah. Well, I know, like, Rod Serling in particular was really vocal about how, like, that there were two kinds of Star Trek episodes. There were, like, the Monster of the Week ones, and then, like, the ones that his exact words were, like, sparkled with sci-fi storytelling.
I wish he'd written one.
Yeah, oh, yes. Well, I found out that he wrote the script for Planet of the Apes. Like, yeah, checks out. Yep. That is...
But if he wrote an episode of that show, you know what it would sound like?
What's that?
Dun dun dun! Oh, sorry, that's like most of that show.
I was about to say, someone make a
mind.
mashup of
It
the
just-
Twilight Zone theme with this.
It already sounds like
The
that.
dun 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 dun.
Do you guys feel like the creature is any less menacing in getting too close up on its face?
I mean, not especially, but I also don't see the creature as really menacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's more.
That shot's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that yeah. He's tweaking out down there.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I found this movie creepy, but I don't know. I think it works.
Looks like we kind of said earlier. Besides Dracula, with all the other Universal monsters, like I'm more like into them as like character, and like the one I'm sympathetic towards.
Yeah.
Well, and
He's more
whether
misunderstood
that was the
than
intention.
like a evil monster.
Yeah. Yeah, well, whether that was the intention or not, going all the way back to Frankenstein, it's like, yeah, kids found these movies scary, but kids also liked the monsters.
Yeah.
That's what made them so popular, with children in particular.
The eyes are crazy.
Yeah.
So cool.
Everything's fine. We got him secured in a cage from a Gilligan's Island set. We're good.
So that was the professor. This cage was made out of coconuts.
Picture made a phone out of coconuts. It's too smart.
Oh no! Before it learned how to climb a rope, now it's learned how to untie a rope. Run.
The checkered flannel look is really working for her.
I agree.
So by the
I think
sequel,
that's what the
it's gonna-
creature's saying. He's like, "Yo, that outfit looks good. Let me out."
Let me out. Oh, that's the love triangle?
There you go.
Weird.
It is the love triangle, yeah. The creature's just really horny.
Well, and was that sequel book that we read, Austin, alluding back to this, and that he's only going after females?
that is like a thing that kind of runs through this. It's very like King Kong in that way. But I do know that because I've always wondered if the love triangle thing is intentional with the monster, and Jack Arnold, the director, has come out and said like it 100% is.
Interesting.
But in the third movie, the creature doesn't get all rapey with the pretty lady, which is character growth.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's like, oh, I'm like a person now. That's not fun.
Oh, he's on
Well,
fire.
that almost makes it ironic. It's like now that he's more human, he's less that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually like compatible now with our species, and he's not doing that.
So, Cap, this guy with the bandages on his face is the character in the comic, who's like, I've been looking for him for 30 years. He messed up my face.
Yeah, he's that scientist character.
My mind is
Yeah, there you
blown. I did not realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, so this is where like he gets injured and then he has the scar in the book and he's like, you know, I discovered this thing, I'm hunting it.
Dude, what happens to him at the end is great.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert, you read that too?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I like that comic.
I think, Robert, you've read, what, Dracula and Creature,
And
but
Creature.
that's the only two, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have Frankenstein, but I still need to read it.
Robert, the creature becomes like a white whale for that guy, where he's trying to hunt him down for ruining his face. I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's great. Austin, I might break down and actually buy that book. I liked it so much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you did. I said to Robert, I was like, I'm shocked Cap liked that as much as he did, and he was just like, but watch it now. He'll watch the movie and be like, oh, it's not as good as that book.
I'm probably gonna have that. Yeah.
Yeah, my only gripe with the comic is I just wanted more of it, but which is a good problem to
that's
have.
like the best
but
person
that's
you
what
But
can
it's
have,
so
though, yeah.
it's so tightly woven, though.
Yeah, I had that a lot more on a first read. On a second read, I was like, oh, this last issue doesn't feel as like, okay, we gotta quickly wrap up everything, as it did to me in the first
I love how it gets in
read.
and out.
I'll have to pick it up too.
Oh,
But I do hope that they kind of get out of the 4-issue, like kind of formula thing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they
It's-
could have fleshed that out with 5. Like, one more issue might have been nice, but I liked how tight it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I do
Austin-
see where you're coming from. Like, I love those. I would like more.
yeah, and I've only read it once. I need to reread it. But Austin, is the Wolfman officially announced, or do we just assume that's the next one?
So we don't know yet what the next one is, but I've been saying since Creature, I'm like, oh, I feel like the Wolfman's probably next. So I feel like if I just keep saying it, eventually I will
Just
be
will it
right.
into existence.
Exactly. I'm like, oh,
manifesting
well,
it.
you know. Well, because I was saying that, I was like, I feel like Wolfman's next, and they announced the Mummy, and I was like, oh, that's not at all what I would have thought they'd do next. But surely, Wolfman's next.
But back to the Gilman's intelligence, he's now made a barrier to keep, because now they're locked in with him.
Well, he saw how they built things with sticks, so he built things with sticks.
Oh my god, now I
built a
want the
door.
Gilman versus the Gorn.
Yes.
That'd be great. Robert, did you really just say they're locked in with him? He's
Yeah.
not locked in there with them.
Well, that's what he was screaming when he was locked in that cell and his mouth was opening
Yeah.
and closing. He was saying that in his own fishy language.
RJ Godzilla, Doomsday Machine was my first foray into the story of Moby Dick and the trope of obsession destroying a person. Yeah, that's a good one too, with Commodore Decker. But that is one of the funniest lines in a TOS episode, where he's like, my crew was alive. They're not anymore! That guy lost his damn mind. And then, Austin, I know you're a motion picture fan. Will Decker in that movie is supposed to be Commodore Decker's son, but it's never discussed in that movie. But that's who that is.
Oh, okay.
trying to think of the last time I actually watched a motion picture all the way through. I mean, I watched like Wrath of Khan, and
I think the last time for me was when it was re-released in the theater a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Same.
And I've been to Wrath of Khan.
I will just never forget watching that.
Yeah.
I have a ritual with Adam.
I'll never forget watching that on Discord.
Fair, that's fair.
I'm sorry, Austin. I missed what you said, man.
That's okay. I'll never forget watching that on Discord with John and Noah, and the entire time Noah and I are like, "This movie's so brilliant. It's wonderful. It's amazing." John just didn't say anything. We get to the end. Noah and I both go to log it on Letterboxd, and the first thing we see is John, like, 1-star motion picture. Like, no, get out of here.
Need more glamour shots of the Enterprise.
I love the Enterprise sequence. It's so great.
John was just not having the kaleidoscope spirograph space stuff. He's like, no. I was not expecting to talk about Star Trek on this commentary.
I did tell you when we read the book that this is definitely like a sci-fi thing. Because I know you said you found the book more like fantasy. But obviously we're not dealing with some of the same themes.
Yeah, no, this is straight up. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, and I might look at the book a little differently if I was armed.
I mean, it's your first experience with it, and that's not the same like evolution of man type thing.
The Aniverse motion picture does look theatrical in a way the sequels don't. That's absolutely true.
That's the best looking of all of them.
Oh my!
They also,
face.
I think, all of them reused that introducing the Enterprise sequence.
They all do that
we've
sequence.
all
there's
become
no
monsters.
footage reused.
Yeah.
From
Imagine being that guy. You're just trying to heal, and these two people start fist fighting right up against your bed.
He's also on what looks like a very small upper bunk, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna fall over. Don't
Well,
put
when
him
he
up
like
there.
first punches, it looks like it like goes and hits that guy in the shoulder too. And then he starts leaning like, what's going on?
Yeah, Austin. Most of the movies do the Enterprise leaving space dock scene, but none of them reuse footage for motion picture. And by
At least Wrath of Khan does. I know that.
I've never heard that.
If not,
I've never heard that. If that's true.
I remember watching them back to back, and I was like, "Oh, this is the exact same shot." But I mean, I could be wrong, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that
I'd
they
have to
do.
go back and look and be sure about that because I don't actually think you're right about that. But
Hey, if nothing else,
Mom
you've
and
got an
Dad,
excuse to
stop
watch Star
fighting
Trek.
about Star Trek.
and like by 3 they blow up the ship, so like there's not another place they could have reused that footage.
I mean, I'm probably wrong that it's in all of them, but it's at least in Wrath of Khan. I'm pretty sure. Maybe in another one, but I
There's
could be
not
wrong
another one
about
it could
that,
be in
too.
because it's a different ship design after that. 3 doesn't.
Oh my
and
God.
3 doesn't do that scene because they steal it.
They go to steal it, and it's this 10 minutes.
Exactly.
That's great.
Alright, we need out now.
No, you're right, Austin. Like I'm absolutely rooting for the creature at this point.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see him harpooned.
Yeah, well, it's like Frankenstein. Like, you don't want to see him get like ripped apart by the big angry mob.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't think the movie is on Mark's side
No,
here.
it's certainly not. And
No.
it's not from the start when that argument begins.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just crazy that the guy in that suit has to film like action sequences.
I know, yeah.
It's great.
Especially if it's just like a guy holding his breath too.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and that's like with the
Wow.
kind of we're on the monster
That's
side
a
too.
shock.
Like so many of these are tragedies.
Mhm. And I think the underwater imagery here has now taken a spookier turn. Like, I like the shots of the creature's face where you can't see its eyes. It's all just covered in shadow on his face. I regret everything.
You know, maybe I should have stayed home.
Maybe I should have stayed home. Wait, this is my home. Get out.
Well, and the movie is clearly not on this guy's side by having him get, attacked horribly.
Yeah.
Just wrestling.
Killer Moth, Rathacon does reuse footage, you frauds. I didn't think it did, but I'm also rusty and it's been a long time, so that might be a thing I knew 10 years ago.
Well, I think I was just more like eagle-eyed to it because like I watched them all like in really close succession, and because people make fun of that scene in motion pictures so much, but I find it really amusing. So like when it popped up in Rathacon, I was like, oh, like, that's funny. Like it's also here too. But obviously, it's like the movie take like a couple shots. It's not like we really hold on it in the same way.
Oh my god, it killed the main character this time.
That was not a red shirt. That guy deserved it.
No, it killed Kirk. Luckily, the creature is magic blood. If we can just capture it, we can revive him. I'm gonna go fist fight the creature. I'll be right back.
There's be a scene where Spock gets really mad.
If only we just studied it like we were supposed to.
Creature!
Hey, you know when Kirk yells "Khan"? Yeah, what if we had Spock do that?
You see, it's clever because it's inverted.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Exactly.
He's definitely not a mosquito. I feel like I walked into this conversation. Speaking of this giant sea creature not being a mosquito. This must be a euphemism that I'm missing. It's over my head.
I want to see that movie now, though, Cap. Like, oh, we found this creature that is the missing link between man and mosquito.
It's not even a creature; it's just a mosquito.
It's just a giant mosquito, man.
It's like from now on, whenever I smack a mosquito, all I see is man, and I feel like I'm murdering people.
And all you hear is da da da.
Jurassic World movie. I love this scene.
Oh god, he's back!
I'm never gonna get tired of the hand shot.
It's so good.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill Bullseye at the end of Daredevil.
You know what
No
Bullseye
wonder
killed
this guy
the
was so
Daredevil? A mosquito.
traumatized.
Yeah, it was a fly.
A fly, yes, I did. I'm not a entomologist here.
Ow, you hit me in the nuts.
Okay, well that was pretty
climb
fun.
on top of me. Like he's just giving him the death stare in the background.
I've got a busted face. Now I got a busted bladder too.
Yeah, so I don't know how I missed that with Rathacon. We probably even talked about that in the commentary years ago, and I'm just not remembering it. And motion picture,
I mean, it's also just like
I
quick
haven't
shots.
looked at in a while, so like I don't watch Rathacon
Yeah.
and think about that footage. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is that you didn't base like your entire personality around Star Trek, so I think you're good.
Oh.
It's got savage real fast.
Robert, you got an acid tongue.
Right for the jugular there, too.
That's why his middle names are Chainsaw.
His middle name's Chain and Saw.
Forget putting raptors or the creature in the Middle East. We need to be putting Robert in the Middle East.
No, Killer Mom says
Weaponized
Man-Skeeto.
Robert.
That's exactly what that movie would be called.
Man-Skeeto is money on the table.
Man-Skeeto.
We need to resurrect Roger
have you-
Corbin right now.
It is a missed opportunity that's never been made.
Exactly.
Cap, have you seen Joe Dante's movie Matinee?
No.
From the early '90s. You should. You'd really like it. It's set
Does it
during
reuse footage from the
during
motion picture?
60s. No,
okay.
but John Goodman's in it, and he plays like a William Castle film director type character, and he's making a new B movie called Mant. That's half man, half ant, all terror.
Oh.
And he's bringing this movie to this town, and it's during the backdrop of the Cuban Missile Crisis. It's a really good
I should see
period
that.
piece
Have
comedy.
you ever seen Matinee? But it sounds like 8,000% my jam, too.
And I meant to bring that up because there is a movie within a movie. They do show you clips of Mant, and they reuse music from Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, it's awesome.
Full circle.
This
Yeah.
music does pop up in that.
When he almost remade this, I think he's one of the directors. Yeah.
Robert, the soundtrack's going hard in this scene, man. Senior Sticks, no, it is not time to remake Star Trek the Motion Picture. Why would we do that?
No.
Now, hear me out.
Okay, but let me add this. Cap.
Oh, no.
Imagine motion picture, Kevin Smith together at last.
Kevin Smith's wife just looking at a Star Trek script. Like, I don't know what this is, but I can't
I
stop
call
reading
it Star Tusk.
Oh, and Daniver says that on the special features on Matinee, they have like the full Mant film they made.
Wow.
That you can watch.
Oh,
That's
that's
great.
heard.
That's great. No,
Yeah,
that's a really
Joe
good
Dante's
comedy.
awesome. He's always great. I still want to know what his 89 was like, because he was one of the directors that was considered for that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
What?
After 10,000 years, this boat is free.
Oh.
It's back.
But what if we did?
Now it's got two hands.
Two hands.
I
It's
remember
evolving.
the 2017 movie.
It didn't even need a rope to climb this time.
They pull up Rita out of the water in a boat like this.
Yeah.
See, this shouldn't
You
work
can
in
tell how
broad
much that
daylight.
actor's struggling.
It's so detailed.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what, Robert?
It's great.
I missed your joke!
No, I said you can see how much the actor's struggling in that costume.
Yeah.
He's like, come on.
He's like, give me a step
But
ladder
yeah,
or
it's just
something.
all the texture. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's so
Ah!
detailed.
Oh my god!
I hate the camera.
You guys could have tried harder. I don't know. They just stood there like, I'm sorry, we would have helped, but we were staying on our marks!
That shot's really impressive of him carrying her underwater.
Well, and that moment where she screams is kind of one of the big iconic shots from this, right? I feel like I've seen that before.
Well, probably this one,
Yeah.
too. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
and
and
then,
then holding her.
which is almost basically every Universal
yeah, pretty
monster
much.
movie.
He-
You gotta
Yeah,
have
well,
that
and then
shot.
King Kong goes back to that. and-
Mhm.
That's so relatable how he has to like turn to like carry her in because she's too big for his
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, he accidentally
Gotta
bumped her
hurt.
head. Yeah, she got injured during that shot because he accidentally bumped her head.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
And there's a behind-the-scenes shot of them like putting a little bandage on her head, and the guy playing the creature is just like kneeling there, and he looks really concerned, and it's adorable.
That's a great picture.
caves are
He's
also
like,
great TOS.
I know, right?
I'm just expecting the Horta to pop out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was such a bad.
We really do
That was
need more
perfect
vampires
timing.
in these caves, is all I'm saying.
That's the campiest thing.
Yeah,
in this
it's
movie,
pretty great.
Is the bat.
Kill it.
You just walked into
Harpoon the
Universal's
bat.
Horror Nights.
The Gilman's getting too smart. He's made an entire maze.
You know, at the end of the movie, it's gonna be like that critic parody of Jurassic Park, where like the raptor puts like a newspaper on the door and knocks the key out.
Yeah, it's a cool shot.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's
I love
He's using gut. Oh, never mind. He's not that smart.
It's
Yeah.
weird how much more he's roaring in this scene. Like, he's not done a lot of that.
He's pissed off.
Yeah, he's like, you ain't taking my woman.
This is a weird love triangle.
These guys. Yeah.
And somewhere a young Guillermo del Toro is watching this.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, I know he's talked about like being a kid and being like, oh, why can't they get together
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of this?
I mean, that was
like,
the whole point behind Shape of Water. You know?
He's because he's killed 5 people, Guillermo.
Look, who has? You're telling me that Guillermo del Toro hasn't
Robert.
murdered one person at least?
Robert, have you ever heard of like the old thing where you cut down one tree, you plant 2? He killed 6 people. He's planning on having 12 children. Okay, he's gonna make it back up.
That's fine if you replace it. So wait, you're using children goldfish logic?
Yeah.
Children are the snack that smiles back, by the way.
No, this ending always made me sad.
Oh, it's so sad. And then it's really funny in 2 where we just reuse that final shot again.
Yep.
Wow.
A Universal International picture.
Well, I mean, I guess from the human's perspective, at least the threat is
Yeah.
done. Like,
He's like, all right, I'm done. Okay.
Well, that's how most of these movies end. It's like, oh, the monster's dead. So
Yeah.
there's nothing
No
else to do.
aftermath.
There's nothing else
Yeah.
to talk about. Wow,
We don't need a Daniel Ma here.
that was tragic. I have like a sinking feeling.
Yeah, because it went back in the
Literally,
water.
I know.
Yeah.
Too.
I'd like to apologize for that one too. That was beneath even me.
I know. I actually, you know, I didn't feel the best about what I said, but I feel much worse about what you said.
It's what I do
So,
here to make you feel better.
Yeah. Well, I've said this with a lot of these, but like, I'm excited to watch this, you know, unfettered at some point where I can pay a bit more attention to it. But
Yeah.
First impression, that's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great motion picture, and I'm sure it's even better in 3D.
Sadly, I'll never know. You guys gotta stop rubbing in your...
Oh my god, he's coming right
Oh,
in.
He's got the
whoa!
hand and everything. Yeah.
It's that classic Jaws shot.
Why do you have props for everything we do? And the thing is, you're always shooting with like a black background, you know, where all we can see is a shelf that has some like, you know, toys and movies on it. And so I'm just imagining you live in like a big ass cave, just filled with random crap.
He just lives in the ether.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, I just noticed there's like a head of the creature at like the bottom of your frame too.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's because you're holding. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Because of like the first perspective, it looked like you had like a head mold.
He's like, it's so layered. I can't believe the way he set this Shut up! It's
Oh my
amazing.
god, I feel like such a moron.
Pure cinema.
Well, and what you'll realize, Austin, if you go back and rewatch this footage, is that some of the footage with the head is reused from earlier.
It's true, yeah, it's true. Especially with the hand.
Are you also wearing a creature shirt, Robert, or is that something else?
No, that's a Camp Crystal.
Oh, okay.
Shirt.
I can see what you were wearing.
Yeah, there's one.
Wait a minute. Is that a layered joke?
What do you mean?
Because in Friday the 13th Part 4, the actor that played Jason is
Oh my
just
God,
a double
yes.
for the creature in Revenge of the Creature.
Yep, it's all
Did
connected.
not know that.
Wow.
I learned something today.
call.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna say
Yep.
just because like it's a lake, which is like a lagoon.
That's what I was thinking.
No, like the second I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute.
Freddy from the Black
That's
Lagoon.
genuinely really cool if you thought about
I love
that.
You know, we cleaned up the water, so
Or-
now the
or
Black
Ja-
Lagoon is Crystal Lake.
Jason from the Black Lagoon.
No, and you can tell that's the oldest person to play Jason because he runs like it.
Austin, what are we tackling tomorrow night, man? We've got 3 more of these left.
We got 28 days later next.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that that's one of the probably legitimately scariest of the movies that we're doing, and it will be the earliest in the evening.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say because I think we've got like a panel for that tomorrow too. So like we've kind of had 3 big panel days in a row.
Yeah, I mean Jason's coming in for that. Did we have anybody else? Is John coming in for that one?
Oh, I thought John and Robert were there, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'd like to, but I probably have to dip out. I don't think I can do it tomorrow. But I do love that movie.
Well, that's all right.
It's been a while since I can actually tell you the last time I saw it too. It was like 20-some.
Was it 28 days ago?
It was maybe I think I'm closer to
Was it
28 years later.
ago?
Yeah.
It
I
hasn't
was gonna
even
say, was it
Actually, I
28
take that
been
years?
back.
that long. That's why I think it's weird they didn't just put that on a shelf for 5
Yeah.
years and then put it out when it had been 28 years. That's always bothered.
They
That's
got
always gonna bother
impatient.
me.
They rushed it.
No,
Well, no, I think in the last.
no, they were making 3. Why wouldn't you just make months and then do years at the 28
I
year
know.
I
mark?
think last time I saw it was like 2005, 2006 ish or so too. Just.
Did you see it in the theater?
No, I saw it at my friend's apartment. He's like, dude, you gotta watch this, is good. And then, like, got really mad when I said it was a zombie movie. He's like, they're alive, they're just infected with rage.
Find zombie-esque.
Was this
like,
John?
Let's not
Yeah.
argue. Well,
Yeah, John got really mad at me one night for that, and I was just like, "What? Like, what do you mean? Like, it is a zombie
Oh.
movie. What are you talking
Well,
about?"
what's funny about it
I
is-
didn't know that was like contentious.
that's the movie that makes me kind of care about zombie things.
Yeah.
And people like to argue that it's not a zombie movie, and I'm like, well, it's enough of one that I like zombies now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's just it's the start of the modern. We can't say the Z word, but we all get it. We know.
That drives me insane.
Yeah. You ever see was that show on the BBC? It was called In the Flesh. Oh, it was like it starts a
I've heard of
yeah,
it.
it starts a mini series. Then they made it to like an actual. I think it only lasts like a season after that. But it's like after the zombie apocalypse where they find the cure for the zombie virus, but like all the people they cure are still technically dead. So like they have family dinners and like, well, there's Jimmy over there. It's a little awkward since you murdered Dad. Since you murdered and cannibalized Dad, but you were different. You were different. You're on medication now.
That's cool though.
Yeah, no, it's like one of my favorite things the BBC has ever put out too.
Because that's what I like about Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
is playing around with the morality of it.
Yeah. And like one of the big villain is like the old like militia guy that wanted to go that actually was like a big zombie hunter back during the war. He's really suspicious. And then his son comes back and he's like, "Hey, my son's alive." Like, "No, he's cold. His skin's gray." Like, "No, he's fine. He's fine." So, yeah.
How old is that?
I want to say probably like I want to say like late 2000s ish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been
okay.
for a while. Yeah.
It seems like every time anybody references something from the BBC that's not like a, you know, later sequel to something,
Yeah.
it's always 80s.
Yeah.
Really surprised that you said that was that late.
No, yeah, this was
Until a lot later.
yeah,
And I assumed it wasn't something that came out 10 years ago.
It depends what era of Doctor Who they're on to.
Yeah.
Is this during the 80s boom? Is this during the mid 2000s boom?
But anyway, well, Chris, thanks for coming over, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm glad
too.
you're able to make it for
Absolutely,
this one.
yeah.
And Robert, we appreciate you, man. If you've got time for either of the other ones we're doing this week, feel free to pop in. And in the meantime, we will be back again tomorrow night. Just 3 more of these. Oh wait, do we have?
We have the review thing, and we just got a super chat.
I wasn't even looking at the comments. Okay, we will not quite end the show yet, but we're very close.
I think I have 4.
Almost there.
Okay, first of all, Senior Sticks, $2 super chat. How much to get motion picture on the review list? I've done my bid on that. So I don't know that I would do that again. Like, I've got 2 commentaries on that movie. So yeah, I would have to think about it. I mean, like we do so $15 for request when Austin and I watch a movie and then just talk about it as opposed to a commentary. But I mean, I've said everything I have to say about that. Like Austin hasn't come on and talked to me with me about it, but I don't know if there's any reason to do that necessarily.
I already threw out my only point that I have that's something you've never said about it, I'm sure.
You got your one.
Besides just that I like that movie more than you do. But that's about it.
So yeah,
I threw out my only other point.
I would have to think about it. I don't know that anybody would care about us talking about that again. But anyway, let me pull up Patreon. Austin, do you have any on Discord?
Yeah, I got 4.
Oh wow, you start then. I've only got 2.
Okay. From Grim, he says, truly breathtaking special effects when you consider they were filming underwater with all practical effects.
Yeah.
That's true. Jajira, my second favorite Universal monster movie. Bride of Frankenstein being my all-time favorite. Worst thing is the music gets repetitive. Hey, you're just stealing stuff from Robert. But that may be me seeing other movies from this time that recycle the soundtrack. That's fair. Best thing is the suit, especially the eyes. Something that gets a huge downgrade in the sequels. Robert, I'm sorry, people.
He's got like more like cartoony.
Just ripping you off.
No, it's kind of funny. In the second one, he's got like kind of big cartoony looking eyes, which is funny because this original design is made by a Disney artist.
Yeah.
So you would think that you would get that in the from the second one. Next I have Subject 879, aka John. He says, the coolest looking monster in the Universal Monster movie series, but not a movie I feel compelled to go back to a lot. Best thing, the monster. I don't really have a worst thing, since I think the movie is all around solid, so it's just not my favorite.
Give me just a second. Somebody said I needed to request that or refresh this. Oh, I've got 4 now. There are more here.
Oh, okay.
Let me go ahead and read Bags then. Just saw this, my first of the Universal Monsters, for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And what an excellent example of a movie we don't make much of now, the drive-in picture. Yeah, we didn't really talk about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
You can zone out for dozens of minutes at a time and miss nothing, which... I mean, I guess that's kind of true. Not to say it ever really got dull. And honestly, I think that adds to its appeal. Worst thing, it does reuse shots far too much and gets a bit repetitive. Best thing, I love how charmingly dated it feels while still holding up just fine.
I will add with like the we don't make this anymore now thing. We did dodge a huge bullet of the Dark Universe movie that they were planning, that was Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson on a boat fighting the creature.
That was going to be a Kurtzman movie.
Oh, wow.
Was the
Yeah.
creature in the Dark Universe? Yeah.
Yeah, so we missed out. Or sorry, no, we did not miss out.
That would have pissed me off so much, considering how Star Trek I keep saying this is.
Yeah.
And that's the ass face
Well, I would have
that's
been
ruined
pissed off
my favorite
at,
franchise.
They just
Yeah, I said ass face on camera. It's a special term I use just for that guy. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was that? What was that, Austin?
No, I would have been immensely pissed off if we didn't get the John Carpenter movie, but got an Alex Kurtzman remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I'm right there with you.
Can you imagine those two trying to work together?
Ooh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
From Doolittle, he says, it's a movie I've come to appreciate over time as I've gone through more science fiction 50s monster movies. I think this is a very classy addition to that particular canon of film. My best thing is obviously the design of the creature, approved design by Walt Disney animator Millicent Patrick. Always found that really cool.
Did you take notes, because we're gonna have the quiz?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have that
You're
pop
supposed
quiz.
to know, her
Oh
name.
yeah, who took credit for the monster? What is his name?
Yes, the guy that's credited. That's the
Bud something.
Bud's. Yeah.
Yeah, Bud Westmore.
Westmore.
There
Hey,
you
there
got
we
a
go.
half point.
I was gonna say Bud Frontier. But
Bud Frontier.
That's a character in a Tick
Bud's
episode.
McKenzie.
Our pal Bud Light.
He makes a clone. He makes clones
Light
of
beer.
clowns. He's Dr. Bud Frontier. Okay, Daniel Davis, favorite thing, just the general atmosphere of a black and white film. The movie's a lot of fun. Worst thing, that neither of the actors playing the creature are credited. I'm glad that came up.
Oh yeah.
That seems incorrect.
That's pretty common for the time.
Yeah. I like when they do the like the credits at the beginning and they put a question mark for the
Yeah,
creature,
I've seen that before.
and then put the actual credit at the end. Like they do that with Frankenstein, and I think a couple other Universal monsters. But yeah, it should be
Here
there.
it's like they want you to think that they actually went out and shot a real creature in a real black lagoon.
Maybe they did.
I mean, people might have been fooled back then. It looks that good.
Keep a
We found this
there.
being and we made a movie with it.
We had no idea what the story was going to be until we got cameras rolling.
We just want to shoot a nature documentary too. We're gonna do a sports scope. We're gonna do an actuality.
You know, I always think it's weird, Chris, when you watch a nature documentary and they're just shooting like lions.
Oh yeah.
And then the lions start running toward the camera, and then you hear da da da.
Don't.
It's so weird. I don't know why they all do that. Okay, Austin,
Really?
how many more do you have? Just one
This is
more.
the wild too.
I just one more,
Go ahead.
yeah. So from MattBat68, he says, best thing, the cinematography and monster design. Worst thing, can get a little repetitive after a while.
Yeah.
Da da da. Killer Moth returns. Best thing, Gilman. He's so cute.
He is very adorable.
It's true.
It is.
Yeah, I wish I had my stuffed animal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's really cute.
Oh my
stuffed
god.
animal is cuter than that. Best thing, or sorry, worst thing, but not bad at all. This would have been better if they opted for color film, especially for a big old green fella like Gilly. I don't agree with that.
I love the black and
Yeah, I
white.
was gonna say too, especially with how good the costume looked in daylight in this movie too. Having the color might actually bring out
Could have
yeah
killed the illusion.
exactly yeah it could have actually highlighted a lot more of the flaws.
That also probably would have just made it even more difficult with the underwater photography and the 3D
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
That too. And like I
Yeah,
get what he's
100%.
saying, where the colors, like you could see a version where the colors really pop with that design, and like we kind of know what the colors
Like a
are supposed
Funko
to
Pop.
be, and so like a modern movie could do that really well.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't try that in the 50s.
Yeah.
Well, and it also just gives it that uniform look with the other Universal
Yeah.
Besides
monster
the
that I like. I
Phantom.
like that consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
makes the 40s Phantom feel all the more like an outlier. You know,
yeah,
it's just
that movie
different.
feels weird that it's in color. Like when I watched it, I'm like, oh, I kind of don't like that it's in color.
Yeah, it just
And that
doesn't-
feels like
that feels
one
wrong.
of the premises that most lends itself to black and white. That's almost screaming to be in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I think it being in black and white is really effective here.
Okay, so we read the comments. What else did we need to do? I read the super chat, right?
Yes, it was about motion pictures.
So I think we're caught up now.
Super chats are all about
Yep.
Tusk and Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
But we appreciate your support.
Kevin Smith. But what if Kevin Smith was the creature from the Black Lagoon? Like you went into the Amazon and you found like a weed smoking Kevin Smith.
I was about to say
hanging
Kevin
out in
Smith's
the-
a
in the
completely
lake.
different kind of green monster.
It'd be scary.
Yeah. Kevin Smith just starts talking about the time he met he met Prince. Or
And he just keeps saying effing spiders.
yeah. Who's like the actual
Yeah, exactly.
who's the actual producer that
John Peters.
John Peters, yeah. I was thinking it was like Peter something.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow night with 28 Days Later, Austin and I, and at least Jason, and that'll be earlier in the evening, 7 Central. So hope some of you guys can make it, and I hope you're having a great Halloween week. Our actual Halloween movie on Friday, on the 31st, is going to be The Ring, which I'm really excited to see again. And 20 Days Later and The Ring were both movies that I saw when I worked at a movie theater in 03. So it's kind of funny that we're doing them in such close proximity to each other, and that I picked them both for this, but I'm really excited to watch those again. And we'll probably be less down on them than some of my other picks where I picked them. but then I just hacked them up with a chain space saw.
No, I'm excited for you to like instantly be like, oh, 28 days later, oh no, I regret picking this. Oh no, The Ring, I regret picking this.
It sucks. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
I guess the moral of this story is I don't like this genre. Although I was glowing with Child's Play 2. I did
It's
not
true. Yeah,
regret that.
you weren't regretting that one.
Well, anyway.
But you were also constantly like, oh, this is better than I remember. So it's like the one you're like, I'm not sure about that.
I'm just disparaging in general, I guess. All right, thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you next time. I was Captain Logan, and we had Chris.
Chris here.
We had Robert, Chainsaw Gilman, and we had Austin the Day Ghost.
Good night, everybody. And
Good night, folks.
good night, Roberts Gilman.
Ah-ha!
Da,
Spooky!
da,
Da, da, da!
da, da.
Okay, bye, folks.
Bye, everyone.